Hello, I'm Jeremy Wade, Vice President of Product Development and Operations for ValidFill. ValidFill specializes in using radio frequency identification, or RFID technology, to control beverage dispensing. Through an exclusive partnership with Coca-Cola, we are applying RFID technology to the Coca-Cola Freestyle. In this video, I will explain the components that make up the ValidFill system on the Coca-Cola Freestyle and demonstrate how the ValidFill system works and interacts with the consumer. ValidFill has three major components: a modified ellipse with a RFID antenna, a modified grate, and a RFID tag reader. The modified ellipse with a RFID antenna is housed in the bottom of the drip pan. As we will demonstrate shortly, the antenna sends an RF signal to the RFID tag in the bottom of a RFID tag drink container. The modified grate features a plastic disc insert that replaces the usual stainless steel, allowing the RFID signal to pass to the RFID tag. For RFID tagged mugs to operate correctly, it is important that the grate sits all the way into position and remains centered. Finally, the RFID reader is located behind the modified ellipse. The reader has two cables. One cable goes to the RFID antenna I just showed you. The other goes to the computer, where it's operated through a custom software package. By adding custom software in these components, we can communicate with RFID tags that are placed in the bottom of a drink vessel. These RFID tags contain stored value and can communicate that information to the ValidFill-enabled Freestyle. When presenting a valid mug to the dispenser, the machine will authorize a fill. You'll notice a difference as I fill to the top of the mug that we communicate to the consumer through a dialog box. These RFID tags can be configured in various ways. The RFID tags can be programmed for a set number of fills, like the one I just demonstrated, for single or multiple days, or even for a combination of a set number of fills within a set time frame, such as 2 fills within 1 hour. I will demonstrate a few of these, along with other messaging that may appear on your Freestyle. This is a one-day mug, which is programmed for unlimited fills, a common offer in theme parks. You can see from the pop-up dialog that this mug is valid for the next 9 hours, which are the remaining hours until midnight, the time when the mug will expire. When I completed the pour, a fill complete message appeared. This message indicated I filled the mug to its allowed capacity. One of the features customers have asked for is the ability to discourage guests from buying one drink vessel and sharing it. We handle this by giving the operator the option to set a timeout between pours. This particular mug is set up to wait 5 minutes between fills. When I try to use the mug to get another fill, a wait message will appear. In this case, it is 3 minutes and 59 seconds until the next fill. It is important to note that the software indicates a completed fill in one of 3 ways. The first is that the mug has dispensed the maximum number of ounces. For example, a 24-ounce mug has dispensed 24 ounces. The second is that the mug leaves the machine for a time frame exceeding 70 seconds. And the third is that the mug leaves the machine and another mug starts to pour. Any one of these 3 events will complete the fill and will require the consumer to wait the timeout period before getting another fill. Another high-value offering is the Season Pass mug. This mug is designed to last for an entire year, semester, or season. When I pour this drink, you will see that the mug has unlimited refills until December 31st, 2013. Now I'll try to dispense with a mug that is RFID enabled, but not for this location or company. The machine will not dispense into this mug and instead will display the message "Invalid Cup." This control prevents mugs from being utilized that were not purchased from this company. If a mug has expired or used up all its fills, the dispenser will not allow any drink to be poured. When such an expired mug is placed on the machine will display the message "No refills remaining. See staff member to purchase additional fills." The consumer can then purchase another drink option, or if offered at the location, the mug can be recharged for more drinks using a programming station. Another message that sometimes appears is "Cup Not Found." This message will appear anytime you try to dispense a drink into a non-RFID container. It will also appear when the dispenser cannot read the RFID container. If this happens when using a valid RFID container, try centering the mug on the tray and trying again. Sometimes it is helpful to give it a quarter turn to make better connection with the reader. Another cause for this message is a poorly centered RFID tag on the cup. When applying RFID tags to disposable cups, it is very important the tag is as close to center as possible. Here's an example of a correctly applied tag, and here's an example of an incorrectly applied tag. If you're using a refillable mug, hold the mug up to the light and see where the tag is located. If the tag is not centered, replace the mug for the consumer and contact your mug sales representative for a credit on the improperly tagged product. The final function that I will demonstrate for you today is the handling of consumer escalations. When you create an all-day and all-season mug, you're starting to create items that can be very high value. If a guest were to present an all-day mug and claim that it is broken and demands a replacement, you as an operator may want to understand the facts before you make that concession. To view the details of a particular mug, you would place this info card onto the center of the grate and touch any of the icons on the screen. You then place the mug on the grate and push the pour button. This will display the information about that particular mug. In this instance, the consumer is claiming they just purchased the mug and it will not work. However, by using the mug information feature, we know the mug was purchased on March 12, 2013 and filled 7 times and is now expired. You can see that in this instance, before you make a decision on the appropriate response to the consumer, you start with facts. The machine is now communicating to the consumer that they already used the mug. Every pour and information about every pour, including date, time, machine, location, volume of drink, and what drink was dispensed, are all recorded and put into a database for your review. Each customer will receive a username and password that will allow access to this data as both raw data and many useful reports. Training for this will be conducted by ValidFill during your first week of operation and can be accessed at www.validfill.com. For any service needs for your ValidFill-enabled Freestyle system, call your Coke service line at 1-800-241-COKE for assistance. Thank you for watching this video from ValidFill and have a great day.